Now, it's my guess that you've heard plenty of reasons of why you should buy the new Garmin S44 golf watch. And I'll admit, a lot of these reasons are legit. Now, the S44 is a very solid golf watch. I mean, it's Garmin, right? And for $300, the AMOLED screen alone might make the S44 a great value. It has a beautiful display, and there's no question about that. But I do have to say, for a lot of golfers, I don't think the S44 is the right fit. I think many of you would be better off with a different Garmin watch. And in today's video, I'm gonna share with you the 5 reasons why I think you're gonna want something other than the Garmin S44. So let's do this. All right, reason number 1. If you want a health and wellness tracking, then this is not the right watch for you. I'm just gonna say it. The S44 really isn't much more than just a golf watch. And that's cool. Maybe you don't need anything more than just a golf watch. But what I'm telling you is that right now, that if you're buying the S44 hoping to do all the advanced fitness tracking that you've been accustomed to seeing with other Garmin watches, you're gonna be very disappointed. Now, with the S44, you're getting very basic activity tracking. We're talking things like a step counter, your calories burn tracker, really not a whole lot more. So if you want things like heart rate monitoring, sleep tracking, a body battery that measures your energy levels, a pulse oxygen sensor, hydration tracking, guided meditation, pretty much on and on. I mean, the list of lifestyle metrics available in the Garmin watches really just goes on forever. None of these are in the S44. And that's the first reason why I think a lot of people are just better off buying a different Garmin watch, such as the Garmin S50. Now at $400, which is $100 more than the S44, it's a much more superior watch. And the biggest reason that it's better is that it includes many of the lifestyle tracking features as even Garmin's top of the line golf watch does, the S70. Now, no watch is perfect, and I've got reasons why the S50 isn't the right choice for some people, so be sure to check out that video. Okay, on to reason number 2. If you're not gonna pay the annual subscription, is the S44 even worth $300? Remember how I said the S44 wasn't much more than just a plain old golf watch? Well, that's true, but here's the other thing. If you don't pay Garmin's $99 per year subscription, this isn't even that advanced of a golf watch. You're gonna have to pay the subscription to unlock the features like getting detailed hole maps, slope adjusted yardages, green contour maps, and even touch targeting. So in other words, if you're not gonna pay the $99, the S44 isn't that much better of a golf watch than Garmin's most basic option, the S12, which comes in at $199. So yes, there's an OLED screen on the S44. It's definitely far better than the S12 screen, but is it $100 more better? That's what you'll have to decide, because that's how much more you're gonna have to pay for the S44 over the S12. Now, I think with or without the subscription, the S44 lands in this weird Garmin middle ground. I think some people might be better off just going all in on a basic and getting the S12. Yeah, it's in black and white, but it's okay. Or you just spend another $100 more and you get a much better watch in the Garmin S50. Yes, you'll have to pay the subscription to get the advanced golf features with the S50, but you also have so many more options, and you're also gonna get lifestyle tracking. Pretty much, it's just an overall better watch than the S44. Reason number 3, the S44 is too small for some wrists. Yeah, I know it sounds kind of lame, but both the S44 and the S50 are pretty small. With a 1.2 inch watch face and a size of only 43 by 43 by 11 millimeters, don't ask me, I don't do millimeters. I think on small or average size arms or wrists, these watches look great. But if you have a larger wrist, or if you like bulkier watches, I think these options are gonna look and feel a little dainty. My recommendation, if you're gonna go for a larger watch that still looks really cool and sleek, just go with the Garmin S70. Obviously, the S70 is a phenomenal watch, and for reasons well beyond its size, and it's absolutely packed with all the features, making it the undisputed, pretty much best golf watch available in 2025. It's my personal favorite, and it's not even close. So the S70 is available as a 42 millimeter or a 47 millimeter version. So if you want something a little bit bigger, the 47 millimeter option is probably perfect. Now, on the other hand, if you really like a smaller watch, something that's kind of disappears on your wrist, then I think you're gonna love the S44 or the S50 because they're much smaller. Now I can tell you that when I'm playing golf with the S44, I really do barely notice that's even there. Okay, on to reason number 4. The S44's screen is no doubt beautiful, but the information on the screen is so plain looking. So when I was at the PGA show and saw the AMOLED display on the new S44, I was super impressed. And when they told me that it was going to retail for $300 with the AMOLED screen, well, I was pretty excited. And this is because before the S44 and the S50, you had to go all the way up to an S70 to get an AMOLED screen on a Garmin golf watch. And the lowest retail price for the S70 is $650. So now to have this kind of screen in a golf watch that only costs $300, yeah, that's pretty cool. But here's the problem with the S44. Yeah, the screen is beautiful, but what good is the screen when the information is so plain? This gets back to a bit of what we were already talking about earlier. Unless you're gonna pay the annual subscription, the whole maps that you get on the golf course with the S44 are pretty basic. There's no detail, there's nothing lifelike, it's just really generic and plain. So without the subscription, I think you're gonna be paying $300 just to get the front, middle, and back distances on an AMOLED display, which seems like it might be a little bit of an overkill. So once again, do you really need that nice of a screen if you're not gonna be wearing it throughout the rest of the day? Maybe not. Okay, reason number 5. There is no slope adjustment for yardages straight out of the box. Now, I don't know about you, but if I'm gonna pay $300 for a golf watch in 2025, I'm expecting it to factor in slope when it gives me the distances. But that's not the case with the S44. Once again, we're back to our favorite topic, subscriptions. If you don't pony up the $100, then you can't get slope adjusted yardages with your S44. I don't know about you, but that one stings me a bit. I mean, I get that I'm not gonna get things like the wind data and club recommendations, and I'm fine with that. But it makes me appreciate how special those features actually come in the S70. But plays like distance, seriously, for $300, it all comes back to the fact, without the subscription, the S44 is just a little bit too basic. And Garmin already has a basic golf watch, and it's called the S12, which costs $100 less. And yeah, it's black and white, but whatevs. So those are the 5 reasons not to buy the Garmin S44. And listen guys, do I think the S44 is a good golf watch? Yes, absolutely. Garmin makes incredible products, and the S44 is just another in a long line of really well done golf watches. So I'm not saying the S44 isn't good. All I'm saying is that there might be other Garmin golf watches that are better for you. Granted, most of them cost more than the S44, but the S12 is just an example of a watch that costs $100 less and might be the smarter choice for some if you're on a stricter budget. Here's how I see it. So if you're cool with a basic golf watch that doesn't include many of the course features, and you like the idea of having a really nice AMOLED screen, go ahead, the S44 is awesome. As long as you accept the limitations, I'm sure you'll be very happy with it. But if you want a lot of more off-course features, go ahead and spend the extra $100 and get the S50. Even if I was gonna pay $100 a year for the Garmin subscription and the golf upgrades, I think doing so with the S50 would be a smarter choice in the long run. And if you just want the best right from the start, don't mess around golf watch, just go out and buy the S70. I promise you, you're gonna love it. And for golfers who just want the bare bone minimums, but want the Garmin build quality and GPS accuracy, the S12 is still a great watch. So there you guys have it. I hope this helps. If you can do me a favor, let me know in the comments if you've got any other reasons why the S44 is or is not the right golf watch to buy this year. Or if you own one of these Garmin watches, tell me about your experience with it. I would love to know. Guys, thanks for watching. And if you want to see what it was like when I checked out the Garmin S70, then check out this video right here, and I'll see you out on the course.